Hey, welcome back from a crash. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, I guess I kind of did. So I was talking about the options and then the game crashed. It was doing a world refresh when it crashed. So I like the options. You have the choice, if you want to set up PvP, PvE, or just solo. I think that's real beneficial to the genre. I don't see that in a lot of other games. But now that the game had crashed and refreshed, it's now daytime again. Which is nice because I was worried about where I would find a place real quick to spend out the night. And now I don't have to. And when I came back in, let's see, I think it... There we go, I got my hatchet. You know what, since it's daytime, let's take a peek real quick. I mean, if I die, it's just practice, right? Let's see what it's like to hammer. Ah. Oh, I lost my hammering sounds, but there it comes. Oh, look. Now you got this wood. Now, let's see. Oh, it's too big for the backpack. So I'm wondering, that stuff will never fit. Hammer. Okay, I'm going to drop the combat knife because I got my skinning knife. And meat cleaver, we'll drop that as well. I wonder if I can stick that there. Ooh, the rifle, that's probably right about there. Ammo. Yeah, I probably still can't pick up a whole lot of these pieces of wood, but I want to pick one up. Still too big. Now, if you hold this up and then press R. Oh, I thought it said R in the book. R. Or not in the book. Let's see. Ah, there's a zombie coming. Now the thing is, when you pull up your menu, the game is not paused. Alright, let me check settings, key bindings. Oh, that's reload. Rotate X. Okay, so check this out. Come back here. Let me go kill this zombie and I'll see if I can rotate wood. Now I probably really can't. I could like maybe make a frame of something. Hello. Ow. Man. You gotta be quick backing up so you don't get hit by them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pick up a piece of lumber. I don't have the hammer in my hand, so it don't matter, but let's see here. They say X. X. Oh. Okay, and then you just gotta use your mouse to move it around. Okay, outstanding. So I'm assuming those did not turn into 2x4s. Because 2x4s are the basics of crafting now in this game. So with a 2x4, if you have like 2 of them, I think it says like 2x4. Oh, here comes zombies. Oh my goodness. There they are. Let's come back here. It said like if you had 2 2x4s, you can make like a small piece of plywood, and then like 4 or so 2x4s. I forget the exact number, but you can make like a bigger piece of plywood. So that's the beginning of the crafting system. Oops. So that would allow you to build very rudimentary structures, or that's how you would reinforce a house that you already have. So I'm going to try and chop down the tree. Hey, that worked. I'm going to see if it drops pieces of wood I can pick. Ah, it sure did. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a wood. I'm going to pick up a wood. And that's it. Now I'm going to open my bag. And I'm going to open crafting. And I'm going to take the piece of wood. What does that make? That's how you can make some 2x4s. Now check this out. Somehow, if you had enough pieces of wood, you're supposed to be able to make a campfire. But apparently I don't have enough. I'll have to hit their wiki. Well, look, you all just learned how to chop down a tree and make a couple 2x4s. Oh. Let's make a 2x4 then. Craft. I wonder if I have to take that out. Yeah, I gotta take that out. Swap it out. Craft. 2x4. Now watch this. If I take 2 2x4s. Nope, there's going to be more than 2 2x4s. I'll probably need maybe 4 2x4s to make some sort of wall. Alright, let's see what we've got in this town here. Yeah, see, I was heading that way. I saw all the zombies. Basically, it would be nice to find more food and a bigger bag. I definitely need a bigger bag. And there's the zombies. Oh, there they come. So let's get out of here and lose some of them. I mean, right now I'm glad they're slow because there are so many. Oh, man. See, I'm looking at all those houses, but I don't know. That might not be too smart. So I did not find a shack. Now there's that farm. Now, supposedly, if you did make a fire, that would draw the attention of the zombies. So they said, like, if you were in the barn, for instance, there's a barn there. There's the farmhouse and then a barn. Ooh, I'm going to go to the farmhouse. They usually have stuff. But, like, that bale of hay just flipped up. But, like, if you could, say, take that barn and then make your 2x4s and your plywood and whatnot, you could cover up some of the openings of that barn and then light your fire in the middle of the barn so you don't run so much risk of catching things on fire. Then you could light that campfire, cook your food and stuff, and really reduce the risk of the zombies coming at you. Yeah, see, it's drawing those big old bales of hay and they're just flying up in the air. So that's, I mean, that's cool. I'm glad that they have the basics there of a lot of good thoughts for how the game could go, and it'll just be nice to see as they start moving forward, more and more elements come in. And this game, I think, has picked up in some popularity because they've had two sizable builds in a row. 11 and 12 came out pretty close to each other. 13 should be coming out soon. Alright, we'll get to the farmhouse, check it out. But see, this is why, like, having this farmhouse here would be pretty cool. The day-night cycle is long enough that I could, because I don't see a whole lot of zombies here, but I could probably start doing my Herschel's farm and, you know, kill off the occasional zombie. Oh. I see nature has... Oh, come on, shut the door. Nature has overtaken this house a little bit. Yeah, they know that that's a problem. They know their random generated world sometimes shows up inside their homes. It's a nice farmhouse, though. But, like, I could start boarding up things. I like the house. Ooh. See, and I don't want to shoot them because, well, it's noisy. But I want to whack them. Skinning knife. Knife. Oh, 22. They got pretty good reach. Yeah. Oh, okay, trees coming in. Alright, so that's actually pretty disappointing. Patio. Kitchen? Ah, hey, stuff. Alright, what do we got? Food. Food. More food. And if I can get it, food. And it's too much food. Alright, so check this out. If I wanted, I could say this is going to be my base of operations. I stealthily killed those zombies for the food. Let's see, watch. Here's what I could do. I could say, let's make this my base operation. So I'm going to take this food back here to the pantry and drop it. Now, barring any world-shaking builds or anything, I now have 2 cans of food to work from. If I wanted, let's see. Hello, door. You go outside. See, what I could do is take... Okay, I think that's where I came in. So what I might want to do is take this. See what I've done? I made a barricade. Oh, hello. There it is. Check it out. Now, I don't know how well that will stop zombies. It's supposed to. And I'm guessing the zombies don't actually crawl through windows yet. But we'll see what I could do here. Is while I'm in the house deciding what I want to do. Let's see if this will fit. I could take this longer couch and carefully push it. And then push it. I don't think it's going to fit. Ah, furniture. Okay, so if that doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll just move it out of the way. You have some lovely furniture. Thank you for sharing. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, but I want to be able to get to my food. So, because back here was my, pantry. So what I'm going to do is maybe... Oh, they're already coming. What I want to do... I don't know if this table will fit. See, I can't pick it up. I can only push it. It's not going to fit either. So let's take a chair and push it over there. I don't know if I can... Since it's already fallen. Ah, I can pick it up. Oh, come on, get in there. Get in there. Pick it up. Yeah, that's a terrible. Alright, here. Alright, let's drop that there. And let's open this up. Now what we'll do is we'll push X. And then look at there. I probably need a lot more chairs, but so the thought, because I don't know how good the zombies are, but in essence, if you pile up enough stuff in front of a door, you might be able to keep them from coming in. So far, I've not seen them open a door or come into a home. I mean, we've seen that they can, break glass. And I thought I saw someone lingering around out here. But now... I have the beginnings of a base. Oh yeah, see, he's out there. So I don't want to give him too much reason to come in here. That's why I want to use the axe as much as possible to kill stuff. So what I could do, let's look at the food. So my food, I mean, I'm not starving. But because I want to go chop trees and stuff like that, what I'm going to do actually is drop. And then have them disappear into the world. Son of a gun. Okay, well, okay, so the thought was I would drop the food in my pantry, and then when I wanted food, I would just come to the pantry and get the food and eat the food. Apparently, when I had dropped the food, it disappeared into the house. So, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, maybe it procedurally fell through the floor. Oh, it did! Look! It fell through the wall. Okay, we're going to pick those up. Because that's not how I wanted it to happen. Look, if you're going to role play, you got to have this stuff looking just right. So let's try it again. Drop it. Okay, drop it. Okay, they're in there. See, now the thing is, though, you can't just pick it up. Oh, yeah, you can. Look, check it out. I'm going to pick it up. And drop it. And pick it up. And drop it. Boom. Boom. And pick it up. And drop it. Now, just in case you can't see that because it's dark, there's my flashlight. So I dropped all my food right in there with the salt shaker. There you go. So food is taken care of. What else I got here? Now I have the cool rifle. Okay, so now what I could do is, for instance, upstairs we can make an armory. I think I like the houses in town a little bit better for doing something like that, but where are you going? Oh man, I might have to go kill that one. Oh, I might have to kill him. But I was gonna take one of these rooms and deposit weaponry, which I'll do here. Cause see, look, it's already got stuff. Drop and drop. Oh, it must drop it where the white dot is, because that's really far away from me. Okay. So I have an armory. I saw him walk towards the house. He sees me. He hasn't broken anything yet. And now he did. Crap. Alright, that's not a problem. I'm gonna go kill him. I know I barricaded myself in, but let's move the barricade. Alright, I'm gonna go kill him before he figures out how to climb in. Alright, now check this out. Do I still have those 2x4s? I do. I don't know how noisy chopping a tree is, but I almost wish I grabbed those pieces of logs from the other. Do I have a hammer? Yeah, I do. Okay, now watch this. Oh, I was like, where the heck did all the wood go? One. That was it. One piece. That might be part of the house. Oh, that was it. One stinking piece of wood. Alright, let's chop this tree. I'm going to see if I can chop this tree. I don't know what the size limitations and requirements are for tree chopping. And what I do every once in a while, I just want to make sure there's no zombie coming. There's one out there. Alright, here we go. Wood. Yeah, oh, good. He had a lot of wood. I know. Stop laughing. Let's take this here. Ah, he's coming. I'm gonna have to kill that one too. Oh, I was gonna say my window came back. I'm gonna drop it in the house. Oh, good. One fell in. I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna show you now why I think this will be very cool. I'm gonna see if I can push my couch back. Alright, so now. Open our crafting. Take a piece of wood and craft. Take it out. Take this and craft. Take it out. Take this. Craft. Take it out. Take this. Oh. Craft. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. This is the small plank. Alright, so close the crafting, close this, and look. Now, because that zombie went and done hurted it. I've also got to put the hammer in my hand, so we'll just temporarily swap that out, and then X to rotate this somehow. So I could get that more, more appropriately lined up here. Oh, look, that's just terrible. And voila, look. I've just barricaded the window. I mean, you know, obvious drawback, I can't see. I got a big old piece of wood. But on the flip side, is he coming towards the house? Maybe very slowly. But yeah, see, he broke the window and I repaired it. I just barricaded it up. Now, they're going to eventually have more levels of wood type items. I mean, so right now there was like a little plywood sheet, and then like a bigger plywood sheet, and I'm sure in time, you know, you get maybe, you know, craft more and more different types of things that you could use and make it sturdier. So like in some houses you could find a picture. You could put the picture up to block light, but you know, that's silly. The zombie would just tear through a picture. The plywood, they could eventually break down, but I don't think the zombie intelligence has hit that level. So I could, if I want to take time, he is getting closer, but if I want to, I could take time and I could barricade all these windows. I just hate that because then I can't see out, and I don't think my upstairs has a lot of good windows for seeing out. Let's just see what I've got up here. Yeah, I guess I do. So what I could do at some point too is like, I don't know if I could break the window and climb out the window, but I was thinking I could probably out there on where that little roof overhang is put some walls and make like a sniper nest. So if I had to go out, because I had a lot of zombies coming to the farm, and take them out. But I don't need to right now. Yeah, this is pretty good windows for now. So if I needed to, I could barricade the bottom, have my couches in front of the door so I could push them out of the way to get out if I needed to escape. I'm just imagining, I'm just walking around just imagining what I could do with the place. I would have to make a couple planks to get these tall windows, but I have essentially started turning this into a base. How's the food? I'm getting hungry. And then this farmhouse wasn't too far away that I could run to some houses and scavenge for food and then come back here. I didn't see any mattresses. Not that I've seen that you need to sleep. So that's one thing I noticed too. I have not seen a sleep mechanic where you actually have to rest. Because again, I don't quite know what all these different symbols mean yet. I really don't know what that top one is. This one here with the lungs, I know is sprinting, but I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if there's one for an encumbrance level or anything. And then what I could do, maybe not in the house, I'll have it downstairs, but in that barn, I could definitely start storing lumber. So I could start chopping trees and take my lumber and store it out in that barn across the way. That way I could, you know, craft things and bring it back to the house. But for now, what I shall do is I can actually just start to drop let's see how that looks. Oh. Yeah, probably not the best room to drop it in. Where's that zombie at? I don't know where he went. Huh. I thought there was a zombie coming this way. He might be stuck on a corner of the house somewhere. I might have to go clean him out. I won't worry about him right now. As I barricaded that window. And I think that's probably a good spot to stop. So I'm just walking around the house, imagining what I could do here with it, and checking for that zombie. But as you can see, a lot of good potential here. We're gonna put out some more episodes. So barring crashes and things like that. So some episodes might be fairly decent in length. Some might be really short, as you've seen. Just kind of really depends on the stability of the game. And for me, the stability is really good. So if you're curious about what system specs I'm using to run the game, I just saw the trees out there in the distance, and I swear it looked like a row of zombies heading this way, and I thought, crap, that was short. That was a short-lived farming experiment. But currently, they're, speaking of farm, they don't have anything for actually farming and growing your own food. I haven't seen that yet. So that's why I need to be very careful about finding and keeping the cans of food and bringing them back to the farmhouse here so I can stockpile my reserves. They do have a mechanic in there for food that goes bad and rots. The canned food currently does not rot or go bad, so take it when you can. You can find rotten bananas and rotten vegetables, so try not to eat those things if they're rotted. You can, if your character is like starving and almost dying, you can eat them, but you could get sick, raise that infection level. But if you do find fresh vegetables, eat those immediately so that they don't have a chance to go bad. Don't waste them. But this is the beginning of our home. Now, the reason why I'm going to camp here now, I have no idea how their day-night cycle works. I don't know how long the day is. I don't know how long the night cycle is. The last time it was starting to get dark, it did a world refresh, and then I game crashed. But since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and camp here in my home. I'm going to come upstairs into the armory slash bedroom here, and shut the door. So I haven't seen that the zombies can climb, and I haven't seen them open doors. So the base, the first floor should be secure. I boarded up that window. They could break other windows. I don't know if they can climb in window. I just don't know where the zombie intelligence is at. So I'm hoping that if I camp out of this room, I'll come back and still be relatively safe. Because I don't know how much the world continues going without me. I'm assuming I log out, the day and night will go. The game will go. So hopefully we come back and we'll still be alive. Alright, so have a good night, and we'll check this out another time. See you later. Oh, and then, let me know if you have any tips for the game, too. I'm new, so, honestly, the last hour, or, not this episode, but, like, altogether, the hour or so that we've been together is the most I've played at any one time. And you can see how the sun is setting. The shadows, look at that, up along the wall there. So, if you have tips, things that you do when you play, things you want me to try and experiment for you if you don't play but you're curious to know and see if we can do, just let me know. But I'm going to try and build myself a farm here and see how long I can keep that going. At some point I might have to move out, because if I stop finding food and I have no way to self-sustain my food, I might have to abandon the farm and move on to another set of towns. Because remember, this is a procedurally generated world, not a procedurally generated town, but a world. So if one town doesn't look good, just move on to the next set of town. Oh, I heard the tummy growling. Oh, all my food's downstairs. Okay, so hold on. I know you all want to see me eat the food. Eat the food. Flashlight. Let's go with this one. Ah, yeah, see, that's gonna be a problem. I need to go eat. I need to go. Oh, that fed him up. Good. Awesome. Oh, he's sleeping good tonight. Oh, I want to check one other thing before you go. Hey, your battery light does recharge. Woo woo. So if you do end up using your battery, give it time. Looks like it will recharge. They're magical. Oh, they're not magical. They're freaking sun-powered, solar-powered battery, or one of them wind-up things. We had a security flashlight, the safety one, that if the power goes out, you like shake it, and the chemicals, the electrolyte chemicals inside the flashlight would charge your flashlight the more you shook it. You look silly doing it, but by golly, you had a flashlight always. So no, these are not magical batteries. This is a flashlight of science. So just shake it. All right, team. Good night, y'all. We'll see you next time.